This is Rudy Waldner, and I'd like to speak to you about my book, Marketing from the Trenches. I'm going to walk you through the three P's that make up my program. The three are first, your people, second, your place of business, and third, your business partners. What is your business's greatest asset? It's your people, it's your team. If I ask any manager in any business, any department head, any teacher to rank their team on a scale from 1 to 5, 5 being the worst, 1 being excellent, I usually always get the same answer. Let me walk you through this. A 1 would be your superstars, your bonus earners. Number 2 would be great employees. Your threes, your whelmers, those are the people that just hang out in the middle, just do enough to get by. And your 4s are borderline, they should be given a final warning, and your 5s should be terminated probably right now. So, if I ask any manager to rank their people from 1 to 5 on an arc, it always goes something like this. They always say that they have nobody that needs to be terminated. The 4s, the borderline cases, they say that about 10% or 1 out of 10 are borderline cases. 40% are right in the middle, 30% are good, and 20% are excellent. So, this is the reality. I have tried to break this and I can't. I've been in 4 different industries at least, and I can never break this. 10% of your people, 1 out of 10, always need to go. 15% are borderline, 50% whelm, or just hang out in the middle, just doing enough to get by. 15% are very good, and 10% are great. And what always happens in corporate America, we all focus on the 4s and the 5s. We always waste our time trying to manage the idiots, the people that are losing money for you, stealing from you, coming in late, have bad attitudes. This is who we always try to manage. For instance, I used to work in a company that had casual Fridays. Somebody came in with ripped jeans, so everyone lost the privilege. That's what corporate America does. They always manage to the schmucks. This program speaks to managing to the people that drive your business, your 1s and 2s. Because if you manage the previous method, if you manage to the 4s and 5s, if you manage your losers, your people that are producing for you, your people that make you successful, your people that drive your numbers, they quit or they turn into bad employees. So this whole program speaks about managing the people that are driving your numbers. If you do that, if you treat your people right, here's what happens. This is called the GE model, and this is what a third of the book speaks about. Treat your people right, and your people will treat your business right. You'll still have 1 in 10 that need to go, but no more 3s, no more 4s, and your 1s and 2s, 90% will drive your business. 70% are number 2s, and 20% are your 1s. And the thing is, your 1s and 2s bounce between categories. Sometimes Joey's the number 1, sometimes Joey's the number 2, but everybody's trying to drive your business. And that's what happens when you treat people right and do not manage the schmucks. Get rid of your schmucks. The people that need to go, get rid of them so you can spend time on the people that deserve it. Your 4s, your borderline people, tell them where they need to be, put it in writing, and move on so you can spend time on developing the people that care about your business. That's your biggest P, your people. Okay, your second P is your place of business. How can your place of business affect your business's growth? First of all, cleanliness. Cleanliness equals credibility. I don't care if you own a restaurant, a oil change shop, a dog sitting place. Cleanliness equals credibility. Make sure your door sparkles, your counter sparkles, your floor is clean. Endorsements. Endorsements add credibility. If you have any thank you letters you ever received, frame them, put them up neatly on your wall, and they give you credibility as well. Any article ever written about you, mount it professionally and create what I call a wall of fame. That gives you credibility. And now the 5 senses. How can all the five senses affect how your business grows? First of all, your site. You need to maximize your signage. Before you get into a retail spot, make sure you have adequate signage. If you can put signs on three sides of the building, do it. If you could put up window graphics, do it. Do it neatly. Stay within theme, but do it. And use the correct colors. Black on a white background can be seen from the furthest distance. So whatever your interior theme is, that's fine. And there's a whole section in the book on colors and what themes they have. But black on white can be seen from the furthest distance. The next four senses. Number two is the sound. What kind of music do you play? Always have a consistent music that your customer listens to. But don't just have it on the inside. Have music piped to the exit. So when someone's approaching your place, to the entrance as well. When someone's approaching your place, they should be hit with the appropriate mood music. Smell. If you own a restaurant and you want to drive appetites, try broiling some garlic. A coffee shop, how about some cinnamon in the air? A doctor's office should probably smell clean. So smell is an asset to be had. Okay, taste. Restaurants are easy. Serve quality, unless that's not your demographic. If you do not have a restaurant, mints on the counter are not bad either, and at your customer appreciation events, have some good food. And finally, touch. How do you affect touch? Get up and greet your prospect with a handshake. Look them in the eyes, meet and greet, and shake their hands. That's how you affect touch. So those are the five senses. Let's recap. Keep it clean. Any kind of endorsements you get, any kind of thank yous you get, frame them, put them up on your wall of fame, and your five senses. Your site, your customer's site. Maximize your signage. Use the right colors, but on the outside for your signs, black on white. Sound, always play the appropriate music, not just inside, but outside your place. Smell. Affect the smell, either flowers or cinnamon, or Sony uses vanilla. When you walk into a Sony store, there's vanilla that's sprayed into the air. So just have it smell good and whatever's appropriate for your business. Taste. Mints on the counter. Some food when you have a customer appreciation. Or exquisite food if you have a restaurant. And touch. Shake somebody's hand. Welcome them into your place of business with a handshake. That includes your employees as well. Okay, and your last P is for partnerships. How do you make business partners? You have everyone in your community, everyone in your trade area know who you are. How do you do that? Number one, you could sponsor teams. You get your names out there, and usually the parents and or the teammates will frequent your establishment if they ever need what product you have. Number two, on-site events. You could sponsor any kind of event that's appropriate to your business. Invite other business partners, invite your customers, have a customer appreciation, have it catered by business partners. It creates a fun atmosphere at your place of business. An off-site event like a carnival or a food drive or anything that, again, keeps you involved in the community and gets your name out there. And sampling drives business 600%. What that means is if someone tries some food, they're 600 times more apt to buy it than if they did not get to sample your food. So even if you have, a karate school and you have a deli, cater your customer appreciation event. Just the fact that you've got some food in that shop will drive sales in your delicatessen. That's what I mean by sampling and on-site events. And to recap, the three P's are your people, your place of business, and your business partnerships. Those are your three P's. Alright, I'm going to give you some proof here. This is from a company I was with that had over 500 locations. We tracked specifically how customers heard about us. The first one and the highest result is for signs and the location. Almost 50% of the customers came in because of the location's sign. The next column, or lack of column, is for direct mail. The next column or lack of a column, again under 3%, is from newspaper advertisement. The fourth column is for yellow pages. If I was ever going to spend any money outside of my area of business, outside of my four walls, it will be on the yellow pages. The next column is radio advertisement. I wouldn't spend any money on radio unless it was for drive time and I could wrap an event around it like I was speaking about, an off-site event or an on-site event. The next column, which is over 25%, is customer service. Who controls that? You control it. You control that by treating your people right. They treat your customers right, which goes right into the next column. Your return customers. People come back because they're treated right. And the last column is TV. To be fair, this company has over 500 locations. They spent $6 million on advertising, on mass media advertising, the year that this was taken. And 90% of the business came from treating your customer right, customer referrals, and the sign and or location. So those three things are in your control, and that's no money spent off of your site. Treat your people right, and they'll take care of your business. This proves it over and over again. And finally, this was for another company. I opened up 5 locations for them in a Midwest state. And I asked the managers to ask the new prospects, how did you hear about us? The first 55 out of 100 new customers that came into this brand, 55 of them came in because of the signage, and which is almost exactly like the other company that I showed you before. The second largest piece of the pie is from a referral. Again, customer service. Treat your people right, they'll take care of your business. That's 80% of your business. The third biggest is from a phone book, and I said if I was ever going to spend any money, it would be on a phone book. And finally, for a flyer, in the beginning when you open a business and you have a staff and you're not busy yet, you do have time to get out into the community and flyer the cars or the apartment complexes or the laundromats or any partnership businesses in the beginning. Once business picks up, you keep your people behind the counter and you market through your customers. That's what I call a referral program. So there you have it, okay? You got your 3 P's. Treat your people right, pick your people right, and they'll take care of your business. Your place of business. Affect all your 5 senses all the time. And your business partnerships. Get out there, let everyone in your trade area know who you are, and that'll drive your business. Those are the 3 P's. I hope you enjoyed, because I sure did. Ciao.